Anthony Atwater. My business is Legendary Fit Financial, where I'm the CEO and founder of that. And so, my fatherhood story, I was fortunate that I've got two fathers, my actual father and my grandfather, who was like that second father to me. And so I was fortunate growing up watching both of them.
I'm sorry, what was his name again?
So my father, his name is Reginald. My
Reginald?
my grandfather's name is Horace.
Okay, we say it one more time. Who that daddy is?
Reginald.
His whole name?
Reginald Ellis Senior.
Reginald Ellis Sr.
Yes, and then my grandfather is Horace Atwater Senior.
Horace Atwater.
Senior.
Okay.
Yeah, and so these two men were so instrumental in my life, in my journey. I watched them as they both were entrepreneurs. My father, Reginald, owned a trucking company.
Wow.
Growing up, watched him do 48 states and just go out and figure it out. Never having had a background in business, but he knew he wanted to go out and win for his family and his legacy.
Wow.
I saw it with my grandfather, such an amazing man. My grandfather was born in 1929, so he was the product of sharecropping growing up.
Right.
But yet and still, he found a way. He also had a trucking company, was in logging and what they call down in the country pulpwood.
Wow.
I'm from Georgia, and so
Wow. Okay.
just being able to see them really, really desirous of change, of saying, I want to go out and be the catalyst for legacy being built in my family, because we were always taught what we do not transform, we transfer. So if we don't transform the mentality of lack or not having enough, or just saying I'm just going to be an employee, then we will transfer those things. So I am forever grateful that they made,
we're not transferring this. Nah. Wow.
Nah.
That's deep.
Nah.
That's deep.
Nah.
So go ahead down the list. Like what other impacts, how you like your business right now?
Yes.
And how your fathers helped shape that decision you going into it, and how you operating.
Yeah, so one of the things that I learned, they were both great businessmen, but even through it all, we did not have a lot of talks about money and finance.
Okay.
And so they gave me a phenomenal work ethic.
Okay.
And there's a book, 38 Letters of J.D. Rockefeller to his son. And in that book, Rockefeller says it's not about generational wealth, it's about generational ambition.
Wow.
And so for so long, we thought because we went and built the business, that was enough. But that does not translate always into legacy and ambition.
Right. For the next generation.
Yes.
To keep it going.
Right. And so what I learned from them was work ethic. Showing up every day. It's not about how you feel.
Right.
You don't get to have feelings when you're an entrepreneur. You gotta go out and do it daily, day in and day out. You're gonna build this thing brick by brick.
Yeah.
And so but because I learned that from them, I understood that I didn't really know how money and finance worked. And I realized, being in that circle, if I didn't understand it, with all the opportunities they had provided me,
Yes.
there were a lot of people in my community who looked, sound, and talked like me, who didn't know either. And I was dead set on saying we're going to turn this thing around. And so what I was fortunate enough to do, my wife and I, we got into the financial services industry, primarily more on the life insurance distribution side.
Okay.
Because I saw that also in that book, 38 Letters, J.D. Rockefeller, his son, I understood the Rockefellers had over 250 living wealthy heirs right now in 2025.
Wow.
right now.
Right.
He's been dead 100 years.
100
How does
years.
that happen?
Yeah.
First thing I saw that he did something called a waterfall method. And so he had everybody get cash value life insurance policies, made the trust be the beneficiary.
Yeah.
There's only one vehicle the IRS allows to be tax-free. That's life insurance.
Life insurance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trust is the only shelter. Life insurance is the only one where it can grow tax-free. It grows tax-free. You access it tax-free. It will transfer to a beneficiary tax-free. And because I realized we weren't having these conversations about this, and so money only grows in one of three ways. It grows fixed, variable, index. Fixed checking, savings, things like that, CD, it won't really move anything, And then variable, we understand things like Bitcoin, stock market, retirement plans, real estate. Most people operate in those two, one or both of those. Index, that's life insurance. It tracks something. So it tracks the market, it tracks the index. And so when the market is up, you get the benefit from the market being up. When the market crashes, insurance comes in and saves the day. Because insurance has one disposition: to protect you from loss. So when the market is crashing, everybody who has this product, you sit back, you chilling. Because you don't lose. And you hold steady until the market goes back up again. You benefit again. So with that was when I learned how money worked and how to get real wealth that was going to be sustainable, long term, and last through multiple generations.
I'll do it. So, to sum it up, man, we appreciate you coming.
Of course.
When I see that insurance game is very heavy, and in our community, you hear the teachers that's very important for us.
For sure.
Especially to break these cycles and really, like you say, instead of generational wealth, generational ambition.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's a very important phrase that's kind of sticking in my head right now. Thinking about my own youth.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming, man. I'm gonna get to the next person, but Business Wisdom Wednesday. This is where we come bi-weekly. You know what I'm saying? To network, learn from you, get you some new clients.
For sure.
I'm definitely about to be one of them because I'm thinking, I need my life. I need to get all that. Like right now, get that together.
For sure. We're more than happy to help. Also, another thing that we do, King, we do the largest financial literacy workshop in the DMV.
And what's the name of it? How do we get on it?
Absolutely. So you can follow me on Instagram at Mr. Legacy Builder 45. So that's MR Legacy Builder 45. And you can reach out to me, DM me on there, and I can send you the information. And I'm on Facebook as well, just under my name, Anthony Atwater. TikTok I don't really use too much. But I'll be more than happy to share that information with you. We hosted about 350 people last night that we showed how to play and win the money game. I have another one on Saturday at 2 p.m. So we're excited. So we host it a few times a week just so that we can get this information out in our communities.
Okay, and it's definitely gonna be a plug for it. I'm gonna definitely post this and definitely edit, make sure we know about this and we coming to those classes. For sure.
For sure.
Thanks for coming. You say Atwater, right?
Atwater, yes sir, King.
Thanks for coming.